What's up, Metal Summoners? Hope you guys are doing great. We are doing great. We are happy to be with you guys, and we are stoked for tonight's episode. We are renewing our rock and roll vows tonight. We are super stoked to be kicking off your guys' weekend right in the middle of the week on Wednesday, as always. Thank you so much for tuning in. Jumping onto your Islet of Misfit Toys with, of course, Angel, Empress Bobby, and the Jew for you, the one and only Psycho Steve. We appreciate you guys so much because we're going to get a little gnarly with you guys tonight. We've got Fresh from Monsters on the Mountain. We've got Bad Marriage joining us tonight. And we've got Mike. How you doing, gentlemen?
What's going on, guys?
Good, man. Good. Super duper stoked. Todd, we got you on mute, brother. But we're really stoked to have you guys on, and we are really excited tonight. So actually, what we're going to do is we're going to have a little bit of fun. We're actually going to kick it over to Bobby to start this off because he hasn't been going off like he's been going off about you guys since he saw the Interrupters cover Billie Eilish. So we're going to exactly. So we're going to let Bobby jump into this and kick off the episode. Bobby, take it away.
Look, and I got to give it we got to do it. Wait, I'm going to do it big time right now.
Oh,
happy birthday to Todd. Happy birthday to Todd.
Dude, he's got his shirt off, Bobby, already.
Oh, dude. You know, look, I even brought all my bases out here tonight. You know, let me put my shirt back on. I got my Extreme shirt on because, you know, Nuno would get mad if I didn't, fucking talk about him. But Bad Marriage. Oh, my God. The third best fucking band in Boston right now. Coming up to be the new... Wait, I got my shirt on backwards.
I couldn't tell.
You feel bad. Todd, you got them all hot and flustered.
Yeah,
I do that all the time.
So I gotta tell you, let me put my shirt on real quick. I go into Monsters. I'm working with Mark Weiss. I'm already fucking nervous. I go in and hear this band I never heard before. It was like hearing fucking Aerosmith Rocks for the first time again. You guys kicked my ass so fucking hard. I was just like, even on your sound check, and I'm going, what the fuck is this? And then your show and the shit I shot, and I'm looking at my camera going, what? Who the fuck is this? Come on. Dude.
Well, you're first.
Not to blow secondhand smoke up your ass or anything, but dude, you guys, wow. Fucking
Bobby.
58-year-old guy, for you guys to do that, I'm like going, wow. I haven't heard a band like you guys, and I'm telling you, your albums don't do you justice. Your live performance is fucking off the charts.
Well, I mean, I can listen to you talk all day.
My God, Bobby. Geesh, is that a Woody?
Dude, I'm telling you, there are certain bands that you hear and you just go, look, I grew up in the 70s. When you hear fucking Ted Nugent Stranglehold, you fucking hear Aerosmith Rocks, and then I hear Secondhand Smoke, and I'm just going, motherfucker. It's fucking Highway to Hell. It's you guys came out of the fucking box. Look, you're no fucking Greta Van Fleet. Let me just say that and fuck them. Keep doing what you're doing. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a chowder up in Boston.
Yeah,
possible. Something in the water.
Maybe it's that cream in the, no.
It's always that dirty water.
Yeah, that's right.
But
really
you guys really came off.
It comes down to the dirty water.
From Mike
always,
to everybody,
always
your
the dirty
stage
water.
Performance, just wow.
Thank you.
Yeah, dude. I appreciate it, man. We had an absolute blast on the mountain. like I said the other day when I jumped on with Eric from Stephen Piercy. You know, we did a bunch of shows with Tesla. We just got off the road with Buck Cherry, and then we landed the Monsters of Rock cruise, and then we landed on the mountain. So here we are sitting with you guys, and we just want to keep the train rolling.
No, absolutely, man. And it was a pleasure, and it was a lot of fun having you pop on with Eric. Eric had a good time with that as well.
Yeah, that dude's fucking legit.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wish I could have made that
next day. He had such a good time and continues to sing your guys' praises. So it was definitely.
Before I get into it, other than that, I got to give a kudos to Mark Weiss for doing the internship up there, because if it wasn't for Mark, I would have never caught you guys. And I got to say, you are the most fucking energetic band. Look, I was just at Fenway. The other two, maybe it is Boston. Maybe it fucking people could take a playbook, you know. Maybe it's the Boston guys. You guys are the ones to photograph anymore.
Well, you know, mute the mic, guys, when we're not, because we're all in the same room. So I'm getting text that it's echoing a little bit, but. We're trying to mute the mics when we're not talking, but hopefully we figure it out and it's not too annoying for people. But, you know, the look thing is growing up with bands like Aerosmith, you know, like we love them. Obviously, they're from our neck of the woods, and, you know, we just love that stuff.
Right and songs. You know, look is one thing, but you guys really... You know, your second album, and I'm going to say it right now, you know, the Bad Marriage 2 album, if anybody doesn't have it, fucking download it. It's that fucking album that's going to kick your ass. If you're my age, younger, this is what rock and roll should be and needs to be.
Agreed.
Absolutely.
Well, you know, we appreciate that. We basically wrote and finished that whole thing during the pandemic, you know. We're at rehearsal tonight. We're actually all in the same place, and my studio is here. So, you know, I record everything here. So we utilize that shitty period of time to, you know, make some kick-ass songs. So, you know, we love that Bad Marriage 2 album. So yeah, we want everyone to hear it.
Well, you got something great going on. Whether I know the chemistry on stage, but you guys are extremely energetic, but your hooks are what it is. The album is very reminiscent of when you heard Bon Scott die and then you hear Brian Johnson come in. I hear a lot of Back in Black in there. I hear a lot of fucking Draw the Line. I hear Rocks. I hear the first Extreme album. It's so hooky and punches you right in the head, and it's just going, fuck you.
Yeah, dude, all those references are literally right up our alley. So you're really nailing it, honestly.
Well, like I said, you hit the guy in the head. As soon as I went in there with a camera, I'm going, where the fuck do I shoot? Oh, look at I haven't seen a badass bass player like that. Dude, the shots I got of you guys, I'm like going, and I showed Weiss, I'm going, he goes, oh, you got great shots. I'm going, no, they weren't a shitty band. They were easy to shoot.
You don't have to keep blowing smoke up our ass just because it's my birthday. Really, I mean, you can tell it as it is.
It's only Todd. I told you it's secondhand smoke. Don't worry about it.
Secondhand for sure. Now we're an enthusiastic show, and we're definitely all about giving props where props are due. Absolutely, for sure. And we love having the enthusiasm of the various hosts of this show, like myself. Like, you know, there are guests that the guys have let me bring on that are very much up my alley and like horror, gothy, punky type stuff that I get super duper hyped about. You know, that's the kind of show we are, and we're really all about that, guys, for sure. But why don't you take our fans and your fans that are new fans back a little bit? Talk about like the formation of Bad Marriage, choosing a name, and also what kind of like stylistic music you wanted to put out there for people.
Yeah, well, dude, I mean, Bobby nailed a bunch of them. You know, obviously it's just the rock and roll greats from our past. You know, everyone has different influences. So, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, the band name Bad Marriage, just, you know, I wasn't married at the time and I came up with the name, and, you know, I was going to start my last kind of rock and roll hurrah. You know, everyone was in bands and, you know, they fizzled out or imploded for whatever reason. And I'm like, you know what? I'm taking everything I've learned from, you know, all my previous bands, and I'm going to pick the coolest dudes this side of the Mississippi, and I'm going to give it one last, you know, hurrah. And, you know, I came up with the name Bad Marriage, just not based on an actual marriage, but based on being in bands that, you know, had a shot, but just couldn't get along, or you know, just couldn't make it happen, you know. That's literally where the band name started. But, you know, it's just, again, taking a little bit from the greats and kind of molding your own sound. That's always been our goal, right? Like, we don't ever want to be like, oh, you're a so-and-so ripoff, or you guys sound too much like this band. And, you know, we want well, I guess my goal, I can speak for myself, is we want people to hear a song and go, oh, that's Bad Marriage. I know that sound. You follow me? So like that's kind of where we're at. And I think we're climbing, you know, we're getting there. So we just got to keep our feet on the ground, and, you know, and just keep writing fucking killer songs.
Absolutely, 100%. Talk a little bit about Monsters on the Mountain. What did that experience mean to you guys?
Well, I mean, I'll start. I'll let some of the other guys chime in. Coming off the cruise was insane. You know, I know you want the mountain, but like the Monsters of Rock cruise was a whirlwind for us, because we were notified that we had an option to play 5 days before that ship sailed from Miami. Wow. So, I mean, I had to get all the guys on board, you know, passports, birth certificates, flights, everything that goes along with, you know, going on a cruise, and, you know, making sure we're ready to rock these people. You know, we didn't want to half-ass it, and, you know, we're ready anyway. But it was just it was stressful. But once we all got on that boat, I mean, it was go time, you know, and that led to the mountain. You know, Larry had emailed me from the cruise. I don't know, it was a couple weeks later, saying, hey man, you know, we want you on Monsters on the Mountain. We want you to play twice. And, you know, we didn't even realize that at the beginning that we were the only band to play twice, right? Because on the cruise, every band plays twice. So I didn't think anything of it. And then when the schedule started coming out, I'm like, wait a minute, guys, you know, we're Bad Marriage is the only band to play twice. So I don't know why that happened. Maybe Larry's given us a shot to reach, you know, as many people as we can, because we're an up and coming band. But I mean, it was just overwhelmingly awesome. I mean, the whole mountain family, from the, you know, the techs, the crew, the security, everyone's just so cool. You know, Todd, you want to put in your, you know, 2 cents about the cruise, because I could go on. It was just an amazing experience.
Come on, Todd, it's your birthday.
Talk about
it's your birthday.
Yeah. For me, the mountain, it was amazing. But the whole Mark Weiss photo shoot, and having you guys shoot us, and, you know, Bobby, you learned it from Mark. That was a dream come true for me, because I used to rip the pages out of Hit Parader and Metal Edge, and 98% of those pictures are Mark's pictures, and they were plastered on my bedroom wall growing up at my parents' house. So always wanted to have Mark shoot us, and lo and behold, it finally came true. So,
and you had the bear.
Was the highlight.
We had the bear.
We had the bear. We had the beer. We had the bear. You know. But yeah, that was amazing. I mean, I'm sure Johnny's got something to chime in about.
Johnny,
wake up!
He's froze.
He might have froze on us.
We've frozen Johnny.
He's frozen.
There he is. Jump in.
Cool. He's on 2 screens.
Oh, he's on 2 screens.
Unmute Mike.
Hold on. Yeah. I just unmuted it.
Yeah, there it is.
The Monsters on the Mountain and the cruise, it sort of melds into one sort of big amoeba of fantastic musical loyalty. Ironically, I met most of the people that I know now and love and call friends at a show we never played, because we were at the Monsters on the Mountain the first time, but we weren't booked.
That's right.
So we met a lot of people, and I keep meeting just amazing people. We all do. We share these experiences. It's about the relationship that we've built with you guys. It's not just the music.
Yeah. What Johnny was saying is when we were on tour with Tesla, it was the first Monsters on the Mountain in Pigeon Forge.
Yeah.
So we weren't playing the first mountain, but we were touring with Tesla and they were headlining that. So we went and just kind of networked, right? We all as a band were hanging out, taking pictures and just telling everybody that would listen, about Bad Marriage. So it was cool because by the time we got on the cruise, people had already knew us by face, and it was just cool, man. We were embraced pretty well by everyone, so it's a good feeling.
Awesome. Hell yeah, that is sick and super duper awesome that you guys got the opportunity really to play both the main cruise and the sequel.
Yeah,
that's definitely super duper sick. But let's kick it over to Steve, man. It's all you, my guy.
So welcome to the show, gentlemen. I am a new fan. Not blowing smoke like Bobby did and give you reach arounds, but I definitely enjoyed the music videos I've seen. I am picking up. I love the fact that you guys reissued certain things on vinyl and called it like Stonewash and stuff like that. So even my dog Dimebag Daryl is in the background right now cheering you on. So my question is, as far as, and you did the tour with Tesla, did the Monsters of the Mountain, you did the Monsters of Rock Cruise. And could you tell us if there's anything else coming out, like as far as going on tour with any other band in the near future? Or
it
works.
Yeah, no, and I appreciate it. And the vinyl thing, we love that. Like we're trying to do everything that we loved growing up and still love, right? And still love. So we have a vinyl out for our first record that we made 100 in emerald green, right? Because we have a song called Electric Emerald Eyes. So we thought it would be cool to our super fans to provide 100 of those. And then we did purple and red ones named after a couple of our songs. And, the new one that's coming out in October is the one that you're talking about with the Stonewash. And we have gold and silver, which we're excited about. But as far as coming up shows, we have one in a couple of weeks with Last in Line. We love them.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Wait, before you get into that, so you're doing Last in Line?
One show.
Oh, I was about to say, because they're playing here in PA. I was going to ask if you're coming here.
Yeah, I wish, man. They're playing one of our friends' venues in Worcester, Massachusetts, and we just played there with Vixen. We just played there with who else did we play? Eric Martin and Trickster. Yeah, so Jeff Tate. Yeah, we played there with Jeff Tate. So it's a cool venue in Massachusetts, and we're playing that one with Last in Line next weekend. Other than that, we got a bunch of hometown and home area New England shows. We're playing New Hampshire, and we're playing Rhode Island and Massachusetts, and we're playing with Puddle of Mud in New York. We just played at this place in New York a couple of months ago with Stephen Piercy, and that club reached back out to us needing a support band for Puddle of Mud. So we're going to go back there.
Wow, great.
Hopefully make some new fans and see some ones that saw us. So, we're booked up through the winter, but we need to tour. These guys know, like Eric was saying, we would love to tour with Stephen Piercy. I mean, that would be right up our alley. We'd love to do some more dates with Tesla, with Buck Cherry. We had a really, really good run with Buck Cherry a couple months ago. So, I mean, it's wide open right now. We're doing everything ourselves.
Question I was just about to ask you: is there an agency you deal with, or do we contact?
No,
your website.
It's basically just me, man. Until the right cards fall on our lap. But
okay,
we're just kind of doing our thing and weighing our options.
Okay, so I will definitely be contacting you after the show because I have a few venues. I live in New Jersey. Don't hold it against me, but I have quite a few venues in New York, New Jersey. I could definitely possibly hook you up with.
Yeah, we'd love that, man. 100%.
Awesome. Now, getting back to the vinyl, because I am a bit of vinyl head. All the songs that are on the vinyl, is there anything that's on the vinyl? Like, because you did a limited run of the first album, is there a song, like any songs that are on just the vinyl versus on the CD? Because some bands do that, do like a limited press of something and put like an extra song on the vinyl, or vice versa on the CD.
Yep. So that's a you're right up my alley, because we love that kind of stuff too. But the first vinyl, we had 12 songs on it, and the mastering engineer who mastered it for vinyl was really pushing back on us adding a song as like a limited thing. But the other end of that is when you open the vinyl, right, we have total brand new gatefold artwork. So if you notice, when you start buying our CDs and vinyl, it's all the same guy, kind of like an Iron Maiden esque thing, where it's the same sort of theme but different scenes and iterations and stuff. And we absolutely love our friend Dean, who's basically the mind behind our artwork and vision. And so that's what we do. Like, if you get the vinyl, you open the gatefold and it's this absolutely gorgeous scene that you can't get. But if you get our CD, it's a different scene. And then, our new vinyl, same thing, a brand new gatefold art. And it's got all of us in it. And it's kind of like a comic book, like we're creating that sort of, story.
Sweet.
So,
Great.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I will be purchasing them this evening.
Awesome. Let me know what you think when you actually get it in your hands and stuff.
Will you sign them?
Of course. We everything. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just make a little note, just so we remember, like, hey, sign these things, whatever.
Sign them or I'm not buying them. There you go.
Yeah.
I'm the cheap guy from New Jersey who won't sign her.
The show that you guys are doing in Worcester with Last in Line, is that the Palladium?
No, but that we've cut our teeth at the Palladium. That was like really before we started getting tour opportunities. That was where we built a lot of our following, because thankfully to the Palladium, they would give us the call when nationals would come in and need support. Like we played with Dokken there a few times, LA Guns there a few times. The coolest one was we opened for Extreme there, and Extreme doesn't play a lot. They're not like actively touring a lot. So when they come around New England, because they're from here, it's a party. So it was just us and Extreme. We were direct support, and that was years ago. I mean, what was that in 2017, guys? 2018, and that was a really big one for us, because it was sold out, and we got a lot of Extreme fans who in turn are just rock and roll fans from New England. So we built a big part of our fan base at the Palladium. But to answer your question, that venue is called Rascals. It holds about 500 people. So it's really cool.
So,
Rascals,
Jay,
yeah,
before we throw it to Angel, I want to throw this out. Look, Mike, I brought it up a little bit online before we went on. I brought the attention to David Ivory. David was the producer from this area who found Lzzy Hale. So I flipped him over to you guys. He goes, he also found Silvertide. And
oh yeah.
So David today, he and I were, and he goes, where are these guys from? All I'm saying is we need to get a little bit of Bad Marriage down to the Philly area.
That would be awesome. Todd, you want to play Philly?
Todd, it's your birthday. Todd, your birthday. Now we got to do Helen Keller.
Definitely do. Definitely.
So
I'm ready to play Philly anytime. Yeah.
Look, love it. I talked to Nick Perry. So
I'm not going to go there.
So I spoke with Nick Perry and to Walt Lafty, who were in Silvertide. Let's talk.
No, that would be amazing. That would be
Absolutely.
amazing, dude.
And if we can get Kiefer up here, how much fun would that be?
That'd be amazing. We're huge. We actually we do a killer version of Somebody Save Me.
Oh, that's my favorite
Yes.
song too.
Look, we're all very close with Sebastian, who's Jeff LeBar's son, and
Oh yeah.
there's
Oh,
a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of things in this camp. We could, look, we can get a good old badge Kanye, Tommy Lee bad marriagey type thing going on here. I'm telling you.
It's complete with the OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I'm happily divorced.
Yeah, look, Steve knows more about bad marriages than any of us.
Yeah, that is true.
But
Facts.
no, look, honestly, and I'm going to throw it right to Angel in a minute. You guys really need to come down here. I know Marilyn would fucking love to have you down there. And we have
Well,
Mr.
hey.
BLE himself.
If it makes sense for us, we will be there, honestly, because
Well,
those
make
are
it
areas
make sense. I can make fucking alphabets out of assholes.
We can talk about that later.
Yeah.
That's the only fans interview.
Yeah. I was picking that up.
Angel, back to you, buddy.
Thing.
Take it away, brother.
Just to be respectful for time, please submit the fan questions now because we only have the band for another 15 minutes. Just to be respectful of your time. So just a lot of fans like Minnesota, Australia, wanting to know when are you coming to our state. So we know that if reach out to promoters in your neck of the woods and ask them to bring Bad Marriage to your town. That's a cool way to do it. But yeah, Australia, yeah, would love to see Bad Marriage in Australia.
Yeah, Mike, how would people reach out to you? How would our fans, promoters in different areas, how would they get in touch with trying to hook you up for a tour?
Yeah, all of our info is on our website and all of our socials. Our website, like everybody's, is kind of a hub for everything. So if you go to, it's pretty easy. It's badmarriagemusic.com, and obviously there's a contact and email is easy, but we're very, very cool and with getting back on Facebook Messenger, Instagram Messenger, whether it's the official pages of ours or it's our individuals. If you message Todd for something Bad Marriage booking related, he forwards it to me, and then we kind of go from there. And it's pretty much like that.
Absolutely. Johnny, let's get you in here a little bit, brother. Talk a little bit about like your tone, your delivery, and being like a singer and what drew you to like fronting bands.
Well, the first thing I had to say is I was a drummer before I was a singer, and it had to take somebody taking my drum set away. So I said, well, I got to keep playing music, so I'm going to start singing. And I was a product of the radio. So I listened to Blondie next to Dionne Warwick, next to Extreme, next to Jay Giles. I mean, it was a free for all. In the when I came up, I didn't know which end was up. Who was singing? Was it a boy or a girl? I didn't care. So I just took that to heart, and I took it really seriously. I took it more seriously than any other expression or form of expression that I had at the time, and it really stuck with me. And I've learned from the masters, and it's been a humbling process, and it's been a long road of sort of understanding what it takes to make, the only instrument you can't put down, function, and it's been a fun road, and I found my team, so it just makes it that much easier for me.
Cool.
Absolutely, for sure.
Yeah.
And Todd, let's bring you in as well. Let's talk a little bit about that, and then we'll swing it back around to Mike, and then we'll get Angel back in for any popped up questions. What was it about bass? Was that your first instrument? This is kind of a Steve segment, but I wanted to get the guys involved.
Todd.
Angel, click the mute, bud.
Yeah, let me.
I think he's on a delay, so he hears it, but you got it now. Yeah, I'm gonna let him sit in. I'm just gonna let him sit in my thing. You got.
Okay, no sweat.
Come over here. You might just have him say that again.
There's a lot of delay, so I didn't hear what you guys had said.
No worries. I was saying it was a little bit of a Steve segment that we did do. I wanted to kind of get you involved.
Yeah,
like, what was it about bass for you playing?
Hold on. Say that one more time. Sorry, we got that all there. One more time. Sorry, we got that all there.
Are you guys all in the same room?
They're in the same room, Bobby.
Oh, just
Yeah,
sit
yeah,
on
no
one
worries.
mic.
Yeah, that's what we're doing now.
Yeah, Todd,
Or
what?
on each other's laps or whatever. Because
How do I turn it off?
Steve sits on my lap all the time.
You just kick it.
This is us in a band together. This is how we communicate.
So, Todd, what is it about the bass for you? What drew you to the bass?
Well, it's all about just laying the foundation so everybody can do their real jobs over the top of me. I mean, probably got the easiest job in the band. I mean, I only got 4 or 5 strings depending on what I'm playing, so it can't be that difficult, right?
Dude, I seen you work that long wood.
Whoa. You're talking about the bass, right?
Hey, look, I seen that Firebird. Look, I got shots of you holding that thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, I just pay an homage to the people before me, the Tom Hamiltons, the Lemmy Kilmeisters, the Duff McKagans, those are the guys that I like. And, anytime you're seeing me raise that Thunderbird or whatever bass I'm playing up in the
So that would be
shotgun, that's the
Tom
Lemmy.
Hamilton or the Tom Peterson.
That's the
like
first
both
time
of
I
them.
see Bobby hold 2 pieces of wood at the same time.
And wait, I'm going to hold up some big, thick black wood in a minute.
Wait, are we going to OnlyFans now?
Oh,
No, so this is really good black wood. This is Doug's.
nice. What is that?
It's Doug's.
Hold on 1 second.
We're a fucking mess.
Hold
I
on.
love
Let me
it.
just. Nope, not what I was trying to do.
If I'm going to hold
Hold
a
on.
black man's wood, it's going to be Mr. King's axe.
All right.
Oh, we all know that.
Oh, look at that. That's nice.
That's awesome, man, for sure. Angel, let's kick it back up to you, bud. If why don't you take on the next segment, and have we gotten any questions that have popped up from any fans?
Yep, we've got a couple of fan questions. Did you play in a high school band?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I did. My first show was opening for the lip sync contest at the high school, to be honest with you. That band's name was Twisted Young Minds, and please don't try to search the internet and try to find it because it's god awful. Fitzy, what you got?
Yeah. No, it's funny. Me and our drummer, his name's Mike. Me and him are Mike and Mike, but our nicknames are Fitzy and Delaney. We're both use the Irish nickname thing. But me and him have been playing together since I don't know, way back high school. So the late 90s, 97ish. So me and him were in a bunch of different bands, but like I said, this is our last hurrah, kind of taking everything we've known to form what our vision is of rock and roll.
What do you like the most about touring?
Oh man, just honestly, the fans, just meeting fans of rock and roll, and it's so cool to, it's cool to see different places and venues and everything, but when people are digging what you're doing, and people are showing up to our merch tables in droves, sign this, we're buying, and it literally, it keeps us going. So 100% meeting new fans that like the band Bad Marriage.
Well, John and Todd told me it was, chunky chicks who would buy them pizza, but that's all I heard.
Yeah, I know nothing about that, so you can message them about that, but.
Besides
well, Todd really said Heineken's or something like that.
Yeah, all right, that makes sense.
Right. Steve, jump back in real quick before Angel continues. What were you saying, bro?
I think chunky chicks love too. Do you remember the song "Fat Girl" by Steel Panther?
Hello,
brilliant song.
Fun fact: we have rocked with Steel Panther a couple times.
Nice.
we played with them in Hartford, Connecticut, and then the House of Blues in Boston.
I was engaged to a chunky chick.
Dude, those dudes are hilarious.
Oh yeah, for sure. Go ahead, Angel.
Just for the record, I love all the chicks. Okay, next fan question. I got a little distracted. Besides the bands mentioned, who else would you like to go on tour with?
Well, I think all of us. We might be a little too late to the party, but I think all of us would love to tour with Aerosmith.
You never know.
Hey,
that's right.
They got the Vegas residency.
Yeah, I know.
Talk to Uncle Bobby. No.
Todd is chiming in. Alice Cooper. I think Extreme. I think they're because they're our boys. We're very good friends with the drummer, and they're right down the road.
I just struck the K-Fig today.
Yeah, he's awesome. So that would be pretty cool too.
Okay, and my question is, how do you guys prepare for a show? Is there anything you do for vocals? Is there anybody that does anything?
Well, I mean, everyone has their own little routine, right? But as far as a whole, if we get 40 minutes, then we're very conscious of that time and what we're going to deliver in that 40 minutes, whether it's 40 minutes or an hour and a half. Some shows will play around here and we'll play for 3 hours. We got to fill 3 hours. So we'll do 3 different sets, and that's where we'll throw in a bunch of covers, but we do a lot of, back catalog or deep catalog Bad Marriage stuff. So, let's see, when we play with Tesla, for example, we can only do 7 or 8 songs. So we try and hit, the crowd or the new fans with everything we have. We keep it upbeat. We keep the tempo rolling. And our kind of motto is to hit them fast and hard and kind of leave them like, what the hell did we just see?
Hey, John, what was up with the midgets and trampolines?
What?
Midgets and trampolines. I don't know. I heard it on his Instagram page.
Oh,
trampoline. Oh, midgets and trampoline.
I don't know. I don't know if he remembers yesterday, but I mean, who knows?
I know yesterday.
I don't. Yesterday. But that's really what we do for just make sure we deliver the best that we can, and we're a well-oiled machine. We practice a lot, and we really we really take pride in making sure we're a tight band, and just play good.
Hey Jay, I want to bring up one thing. So other than these guys, there was another band, a new band, and it would be amazing to see the two of them combined, and that would be Cody Parks and the Dirty South from Nashville. They were, when I seen Bad Marriage and I seen Cody, I was like, oh my God, new music does have life coming into it. There's great blood coming out. And I love that it's coming from both angles. Cody Parks is very Johnny Cash beats Pantera, but you guys are really embracing the 70s genre, which everybody loves. Have you ever thought about hooking up with another newer band of, that end and going out?
Yeah, of course. We didn't get to see them because our set times were very close. Well, I didn't. I mean, but I was chatting a little bit with their drummer, and he was a really cool dude. I got to listen to their stuff, but I heard great things, just like you're saying. And yeah, I mean, we're not opposed to anything. Like I said, we just got to make sure it's worth what, our time, and we got to be calculated, but we would love to tour with newer bands. And again, if it makes sense, then we're down.
All right. Well, we want to be conscious of your time. So
yeah, we got 5 more minutes.
All right,
just be conscious of.
Back to you,
time.
man.
Yeah, on that, let's steer it back down to Steve.
All right. My question is, what was your first concert for the three of you?
The three of us. Mine was my dad took me to Van Halen. I think it was in '94. That was my first concert that I remember. And it was awesome. I mean, I went on the back of his motorcycle, and that was my first, like, wow, rock and roll show, and just going on the back of a motorcycle, and that was really cool to me. Johnny?
Well, my dad took me on the back of his motorcycle to see Elton John in 1983.
Wow.
Wow.
Dated myself, but that was a killer night. And then Van Halen was my second, but
Todd?
Nice.
Mine was Guns N' Roses opening for Aerosmith at Great Woods in 1988.
Wow.
Pretty good first show.
Nice.
It's a pretty good first series for sure.
Yeah.
Now, another quick question. Since you guys are all from Boston, I'm sure you guys all went to Quincy Market. My brother used to own a restaurant there, the Salty Dog.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
been there many times.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a staple.
Yeah. My brother used to own it in the 90s when he went to college at Johnson and Wales.
Oh, yeah.
And then I DJ'd at Mama Kin's myself.
You did?
Time. Yeah.
See, that was a little before me. I never got to go to Mama Kin, but I know exactly where it was.
Yeah. 94. I did it. So
that's cool.
Yeah. It was a lot of
He's
fun.
old. Oh, God. All right, I'm old.
Absolutely. I love me some Massachusetts. I mean, that's home. I was born outside of Salem, and that's my favorite place in the world. And I went to school in Milton, in the area of, like, Braintree, Quincy, and all that. The Milton, like Braintree, like Newton area. My dad lived in Revere for many, many years. So I love me some Massachusetts. Absolutely, for sure. So,
that's
so
awesome.
I'm going to love on you. Absolutely. I'm going to love on you guys just for being hometown guys.
That's great.
So,
I got family
definitely love on that.
from Milton.
But no, it's great.
Johnny,
But when you tie in great music to the hometown boys, it's always going to be a good recipe in my eyes. So I definitely appreciate everything you guys are doing. I love the feel. I love the delivery. And on top of that, yay for Massachusetts. So definitely can't go wrong with that, for
Jay,
sure.
real quick, I want
Angel.
to ask these guys.
No, hold
what do you
on a
have
second,
next?
Bobby. I got to kick. What's up?
What do they have next coming up? What's the big thing coming up right now?
Well, we, like I said, we got a bunch of shows. We are releasing a new EP, so that would be our big thing coming up, I guess. This is an EP that Brian Wheat from Tesla, he's kind of taken us under his wing over the past couple of years. And another thing, during COVID, we flew out to Sacramento when he had his recording studio out there, and we co-wrote 5 songs with him, and so we did videos recently for 2 of the songs of the 5, and we're gonna release a video, and that will be our first single for one of those songs soon. So we're looking forward to that, because we've been sitting on the songs for a little bit, and we're just trying to find the right timing to go forward with that. Other than that, like I said, Last in Line next week. We got all our shows on our website and everything, and that's where we're at, and we just want to get back out on the road if the right tour kind of comes across, and that's what we're good at. So we got to get out there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. Emily, we didn't forget about you. Angel, let's kick it up to you for the final fan questions and let the guys close out with their socials.
Yes. Emily wants to know, what's your favorite Bad Marriage song that you've written and why?
Go ahead, Johnny.
Favorite Bad Marriage song that I've written?
That we've written and why?
That we've written and why? I would say, I mean, it changes with where the energies are, but I never don't want to play Knock 3 More Times, because it was the first thing we did together. I haven't even written music in the same room with the guys yet, but the song was done within 3 days of us getting to know each other as a band, and it's always the most fun song for us to play on stage. So I'd have to go with Knock.
What are you gonna say?
I don't know. Mine changes week to week.
Yeah, mine does too.
I'd have to say right now, I'm having a good time playing Bad Blood. I love that riff. Very heavy. Well, actually, I see. I just changed my mind.
See, yeah.
There's a new one we have not released yet called Match Made in Hell.
Yeah, that's fun.
That is my favorite Bad Marriage.
We all three sing together in that song, which is a lot of fun.
That does sound like a bad marriage, though.
Yeah, Match
Oh,
Made in
hell
Hell,
yeah.
exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that. So we've pretty much done with recording it, but again, that's not part of the EP, so it might not come out for a bit. We're trying to be calculated in what we do, but we're chomping at the bit to release that one. And for me, I'm just going to go with, I don't know, there's so many, but I love a song we have called Who's Ready to Rock. And it's an anthemic type, kind of like Twisted Sister or I Want to Rock, that kind of shit. And it's just a fun song to play. The riff is really cool and but it's cool. We all have different ones and it always changes. So that, that's cool because we like all of our songs. I don't think we dread when we have to play any of our songs. So that's a good thing.
Is that all five of us?
Yeah.
Don't speak for me, Fitzy.
So before you guys go, and look, here it is, me blowing more secondhand smoke up your ass. But thank you so much for kicking this old fucker's ass at Monsters on the Mountain. And thank you, Mr. Mark Weiss, for being a part of this. Because I'm telling you, you guys, you made love to my camera lens.
Oh, stop.
That's funny.
Look, you guys seen the photos. I didn't doctor that shit up. You guys did that shit, and I'm telling you, those fucking photos, I'm like doing, chicks should be like touching themselves on those things.
That's neither here nor there, Bobby.
That's here and there.
Come on, Mike. Yeah. Mike, come on, dude. You fucking had Joe Perry shots. I got of you with the head down and everything. I'm like going, that was fucking Cream magazine from '77.
Well, dude, I mean, I take notes. He literally worked and grew up in the town right next to my town. So he grew up in a town called Hopedale, Massachusetts, and I lived in Milford. I grew up in Milford, Mass. So, Joe Perry's a big influence. So,
well, funny thing, before you guys go and I throw it back to Jay, I just posted. I'm not allowed to post any of my pictures from the thing, but oh my God, Joe's 70 years old. I got nipple shots of Joe.
Wow.
I mean, I'm like, dude, I got nipply shots of Joe, and you know how Joe plays, shirt down to here, wax chest, and it's Joe with the nipple.
Well, congratulations. That's a cool shot.
Free the nipple.
You must be very proud of it.
Very nipply.
Absolutely. 100%.
Very proud of it.
So,
I didn't go there.
Absolutely. So, Metal Summoners, we're going to stay on with you guys for a little bit longer, but we're going to cut Bad Marriage loose to be able to do their thing, finish off their night, and get back to rehearsals and everything. But, guys, where can the fans find you if they're looking?
The best, like I said, the best place for, to look at shows and merchandise and contact information and, is our hub, which is our website. It's just badmarriagemusic.com. But we're all very active on Facebook and Instagram too. So, I mean, just type in Bad Marriage and we'll pop right up.
Well, we want you back again. We want you for a full 2 hours of exploiting the hell out of you guys.
Yeah, no. Definitely. And I wish we could, but we just haven't practiced for a while. And we just gotta, and it happens to be on Wednesdays. So everyone's this is when we practice on Wednesdays. So, but we will definitely make it happen.
And we will have you look, Jay is in part, we will have you at a BLE event very soon.
That'd be awesome.
We'll definitely make it a thing. But thank you guys so much. Take care, rock out, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
All right, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Awesome.
Thanks. See ya.
Yeah.
Take care, guys.
Yeah. So thank you so much to Bad Marriage for spending a little bit of time with us this evening, Metal Summoners. You guys know the drill. Sometimes, we have to be honorable of the guest time to make time when it comes to us. So we're going to close out the show with us talking to you guys a little bit one-on-one about what we've got going on. So, Steve, let's kick it over to you for a little bit, brother. What do you have going on right now? Partnerships, things you're going to, events you want to talk about. Take a little bit of time for yourself, my guy.
Oh, thank you. So,
Steve, show them your toes.
Hold on. So they're not that bad.
Well, come on, and let everybody know why you couldn't do the show last week. We want to know.
Okay, so I had a double, what's it called? Ingrown toenail on one foot, on one toe. I'd never had an ingrown toenail, period, until last week. And I took Jessica to go get our manicure and pedicure. And she's like, why don't you get one done too? So I was getting it done. And then the manicurist grabbed my big toe and I thought I saw God. My divorce was a walk in the park compared to the pain I went through that. Okay. So I was like, holy shit. And I got all sweaty and I literally almost passed out on the table. Like, that is that painful. So she's like, what's the matter? And then the woman that was doing the manicure, she's like, oh, your fiance has a, what's it called? An ingrown toenail. And she's like, why didn't you take care of that? I'm like, I worked 130 hours last week. Okay.
Jay, what was that horror movie with Rosie Greer with the guy with two heads?
Oh, God.
So I made an emergency appointment at a podiatrist, and I had them taken care of. The thing that sucked about it, I don't know if you guys ever had one, but they use this like spray to numb your foot, and then they take this, not because I know Angel's gonna get skeeved out. They took this needle and like stabbed my toe.
Oh,
that's the painful part. I have tattoos, we all have tattoos here. That doesn't hurt, but that I was like. I told the podiatrist, I'm like, go in the other room for a minute because I don't want to hit you. I was like, so much pain. I was like, ow. I was fucked up. So, all right.
I love that we go from a bad marriage to your toes.
I don't know. Maybe that's the cause of a bad marriage. Who knows?
Yeah, hello. Toe Jam and Earl.
Exactly. So then, Matt, what's it called? Vampire Wine has decided that if we use the promo code PsychoSteve, they will give you a free bottle opener that looks like a steak when you stake a vampire in the heart.
Nice.
So that's one pretty cool thing. We are also, I am in the talks of another company. I can't go into much detail until it solidifies, but for all of us. And then I also talked to Ron Jones over at Let It Rip. As you guys know, we were talking about Rockin' Pod because we're all going to be at Rockin' Pod this year.
Yep.
You mean
and also
next year?
Next year. Well, you know what I mean. Thank you, Escon.
No problem.
And I'll throw this out after you're done.
Okay. I talked to a couple guests that might be taking the trip down with us. It rhymes with House Sparks. And possibly Desmond Child. So here we are. So here we go.
So Rock Pod in March, which is going to be the 17th to the 21st. I'm just giving those longer dates and more reasons will come on. So I am BobbyDreyer.com is the sponsor of Rockin' Pod.
Hell yeah, Bobby.
So I'm there with Chris and Zach, and I'm working with Joe D'Angelo, and I'm also going to be the photographer at the Cruise Fest, the concert before the cruise. So for that, but for Rockin' Pod, come down, you'll see us, Matt Porter, everything else. It's going to be the shit. I just talked to Chris this year. Wait till you see what we have in store.
Very cool. Hell yeah. Angel, how about you, my guy?
Gosh, I've been, ever since BLE, I've just been staying at home, but I am going to venture out to see Black Rose Rebellion. That's the band with Steve's dentist.
Is that
so he's going to...
Herbie wants to be a dentist.
Your dentist.
He's not just my dentist. He does Corey from Living Color.
Yeah.
He does the guys from let me see, who else does he do? Jeff Fab, the drummer to BLS. He does quite a few other artists, but continue.
Yeah. So David Rosenfeld has a band, Black Rose Rebellion. So I'll be doing an interview with them and writing a review for their show on October 7th in Teaneck, New Jersey. They're going to be playing there.
Yes, at the Debonair Music Hall.
Yep.
Used to be called Mexicali Blues. They just did a show this past Saturday at the Union Firehouse with Sponge, and it was an incredible show.
Nice.
Even the mayor of Mount Holly showed up for it.
Now it's interesting. I'm kind of amazed. So Sponge has been touring around a lot. They just played here in Sellersville, but
Right.
they're doing a lot of shows lately.
Right? I saw him back in the day.
But they're doing a lot of local gigs in the area. And there's, very interesting that they're up in this area.
Right. A resurface of Sponge.
Yes.
So,
Absolutely, for sure.
and something that's very important, we all have to vote for Jay.
Oh,
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, super
So,
important.
there's
Please.
one day there's 1 day left in this open round. I've been a little bit trapped in third place of my particular group, but I've been involved with Faces of Horror. It's a casual competition that's been open to all comers to win a money prize, a stay in the Buffalo Bill house from Silence of the Lambs, which is one of my main motivations for doing that, as well as actually getting a 2-page photo shoot spread with Kane Hodder for Rue Morgue magazine. So that's actually something that I would really love to do because I'm a huge Friday the 13th guy. Everybody knows that. So getting to do a shoot with Kane Hodder, my favorite Jason, would definitely be super duper awesome. So there's a day left in that. You can go to the Metal Summit page. You can go to my page and on the guys' pages, and because they're all tagged and stuff. And you can find my link to be able to vote for me to see if you can scoop me into the next round after the competition ends tomorrow, I believe at 8 p.m. So definitely check out that. It's just a bunch of like other things. I've been trying to get out to many more shows now that basically the blackout is over and the sadness has ended. So I've been really, really stoked to get out again. Most recently, I had a really great time with the band Vampires Everywhere. They're from Vegas. They had me out to do some shooting and some interviews and just casually hang. So I really appreciate Michael and Mike and Tyler and Jesse for all their hospitality and having me out for that show. I went out to the movies today as a gift to myself, and I saw The Invitation. Everybody knows that I'm the Metal Summit's, rock and goth and roll vampire. So I went out to see the new vampire movie. But then also as like a little side gig, I've actually been venturing into a lot more kind of alternative and kind of like gothic modeling lately. Nothing as crazy as it sounds, but it's just kind of a little venture I've been taking on lately. So anybody out there who be interested to do some shoots, play around with that kind of stuff, I would definitely love to be open to that, kind of expand my portfolio and definitely kind of play with like this little side of me that I've been getting into lately. Plus, it gives me the opportunity to hopefully wear my new jacket, and I want to wear my new jacket for some shoots. So,
Where'd you get that?
What's up?
Where did you get that?
I actually got this at Spirit, believe it or not, but I love it. It's all like studded out and.
Hey, Jay, why don't you take off your pants and jacket?
Yeah, I know, and the Blink Boys would be super proud of me for that, but we're a family show.
The other thing too, Angel, aren't you going to the New York Horror Con Fest this weekend?
Oh yeah, I just found out about it.
Which is at the Showboat Casino this weekend.
And guess who's going to be there? Besides Angel? Peter Criss.
Yes.
He's making an appearance.
Put the bug in his ear, Angel. That's your mission.
Yep.
Get us Peter Criss.
I'm on it.
But
yes, Motley, I'm on it too.
Yes,
I hear you, Motley.
Yep, he definitely is down.
I might have to get a jacket like that, man. I really like that jacket.
Yeah, dude, I love that thing, dude. I was like, oh shit, I will definitely take that. So yeah, so that's been a little bit of what's going on with me. I've got the next show for me is actually next Thursday. I get to see my beloved Wednesday 13 in Baltimore next Thursday night, so I'm really excited about that. The Metal Summoners, and you guys, of course, know our good friend Ron. He's going to be at the show as well with his girlfriend, and so we're looking forward to just kind of rocking out and having a good time. So definitely looking forward to Wednesday 13, and hell, maybe I'll bust out my jacket for Wednesday 13. That could be a fun little thing for sure. But
Nice.
That's definitely what's going on with me. But Metal Summoners, we want to thank you guys. Guys, is there anything else that we want to discuss before we cut the fans loose for the evening?
Well,
Thank you all for watching. And
Yes.
supporting the show.
So Jay, with Halloween coming up,
Yes.
look, I'm going to promote the J Bar. Look, I love going down. If anybody's in the area and you want to do Six Flags Over America, go see Jay, because he is the specialist of Halloween beverages for adults. So
Yes.
Jay, what do we have in the works?
So yeah, macabre cocktails have kind of become my specialty. It's kind of what I do. Currently, it's going to be changing up a little bit, but currently there's a bunch of fun cocktails on the cocktail menu. There's one called Rosemary's Baby. There's one called Hocus Pocus. I've got Don't Walk in the Woods. I've got Bobby's favorite in Votive Light. I've got my Ode to Salem and Hang in There, Baby. So a lot of fun, creepy cocktails for your beverage dining pleasures for this season. So that's definitely something that I've been enjoying, kind of tying in my my bartending with my personal life. It's definitely been pretty cool.
And one thing we want to throw out there before we close out the evening is the passing of the singer of Halloween.
Yes.
You know,
you're talking Grim Reaper.
Grim Reaper. I'm sorry.
I was like, what? Oh my God. I was like, what did this happen?
Whatever.
There's no whatever with those fan bases.
Yeah. Yes. So that's.
Grim Reaper. See you in hell. Oh my God.
Steve Grimmett.
Yeah. That was all
Wow.
sudden. Crazy. So, to his family, his friends,
Absolutely.
our deep condolences.
Played Baltimore Fishhead Cantina a few times, and so we definitely send our love out to the whole Grim Reaper family and their fans and their friends and family and stuff like that. That's really crazy, because also it was just announced today that the Black Dahlia murder will be continuing on. Their guitar player has decided that he's their founding member. He's going to put down the guitar and he's going to take on lead vocals. They just announced a show coming up, I believe, next month, which is going to be a full tribute show to Trevor Sternad. So, because we unfortunately lost him to what we believe is, unfortunately suicide, because the band themselves did post the National Suicide Hotline when they made their announcement about Trevor's passing. So, we're just going to, speak kindly and keep it very, sensitive to the matter. We're just going to take it at face value for how the band put it out. But I was happy to see that. I was happy to see that the guys, after healing a little bit and discussing it amongst themselves, want to try to keep Trevor's memory alive and keep Black Dahlia murder going. So that's very, very cool.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well,
100%.
everybody, thank you for watching and subscribing. Please go over to our YouTube channel. Just hit the subscribe button.
Yeah.
Yes.
Please. Very
Yes.
important. And then you can follow us
Definitely.
all on our individual socials, but also our main social, our Instagram, our Twitter, our TikTok, everything. Please.
We are everywhere.
Yes. And
Yep.
most of all, vote for fucking Jay, or I'll come down and chop your legs off and chase you home.
Oh.
See?
And again, big thank you for Bad Marriage for their time tonight and giving us Jay. You could talk about the guests for next week, or
We're gonna put that out on Friday, guys. It's very, very exciting.
Yep.
You know what? Actually, no. Friday. Keep it on
That's
top.
exactly-
Yeah,
It's more fun.
Don't even give him the tip, Jay. Don't
Just,
even give
just
him
the
the
tip.
tip.
Let's just
You
say
don't even need to give him the Maryland tip.
No, we can just give, we have a, we love, fireworks and fire and hot things and flames. We're all a bunch, we're all a bunch of little pyros on this show.
Oh, of
so we
course,
definitely look forward.
because sometimes, it's a little Elliot.
Absolutely. So we
Go
definitely
home.
look forward
Go
to
home.
to putting it out next week for sure. But thank you, Metal Summoners. We appreciate you guys so much. Follow The Real Psycho Steve. Follow Psycho Steve on Facebook, of course, as well. Bobby Dreyer on Instagram, BobbyDreyer.com. Angel with Angel Alamo. He's all over there as well. And myself at Justin R&R Junkie, as well as the Salem J Facebook page. We appreciate you guys so much. Guest announcement will be on Friday for next week's episode on Wednesday. We love you guys. This is your show. We appreciate all of the support that you guys have given us. So we love you guys. We'll be in touch. We'll see you guys in a little bit. Horns up, fangs out. Take care of each other, and we will see you guys next week. As always, you've been watching the Metal Summit.
Steve, you look